Hello again. This is Brian McInerney, the hydrologist with the National Weather Service, and we're located at the Salt Lake City Airport in Salt Lake City, Utah. We've got a pretty good winter storm to hit Utah late Wednesday, and this event will bring widespread snow and some very cold temperatures. So let's take a look. Snowfall across the state of Utah will be significant with this storm. Mountain snow is forecast to reach 1 to 2 feet with higher amounts in the more favorable areas. Benches can expect 8 to 12 inches. And most important, the valley areas are forecast to receive 4 to 8 inches. The western valley areas can anticipate the greatest impacts, as the expected snowfall in these areas are some of the highest amounts they've seen in quite some time. The storm is expected to move into Utah Thursday evening, night, and continue to snow through Friday. And then by Saturday afternoon, the system is expected to move to the east and away from Utah. So when we look at the storm and when it's going to snow the most, Thursday night through Friday will bring the heaviest amounts. Temperatures will also be cold with this system. Friday morning is expected to see temperatures in the low 20s with this storm. So the storm right now is a low pressure that's out over the Pacific, as highlighted by the satellite image that we see here. The winter storm will move into the Great Basin Thursday and throughout the state Thursday and into Saturday. And again, like we spoke of earlier, this is significantly going to impact the travel across much of the state. So with this storm, we anticipate 4 different types of impacts. The first being the winter driving conditions, which will significantly impair travel through Thursday and Friday. And really a good source to see what's going on with Utah roads is to look at UDOT's website. They've got all sorts of really good information. You can either do a Google search on UDOT, UDOT, or look at the website we have here, and that will bring you to their site, which has lots of good up-to-date information. The second is improved air quality, which is very nice because we've been breathing some pretty bad air for the past 10 days. You can also see the DEQ, do a search on that to see our air quality, but it should be improved significantly. The skiing is also going to be enhanced pretty good. We've got good skiing now, and it's just going to get better. If you're traveling in the backcountry, anticipate increased avalanche danger. And you can see the Utah Avalanche Center's webpage here. So with this storm, the meteorologists who generated the forecast have parts that they're very confident, and then there's some parts that are less confident. They have the highest confidence with the snow falling statewide and with the heaviest amounts along I-15 corridor on Thursday night. And they also feel pretty good about blowing and drifting snow and the elimination of that nasty inversion we talked about and we've been living with for the past 10 days. But if you look at parts that they're less confident, they look at the timing of the event. If the snow will last through Friday morning, and if the timing of the front will affect Thursday evening's commute. And if you followed these web briefings on winter storms, these aspects are typically the most difficult when forecasting winter events, as cold fronts can either stall or accelerate. So to summarize, we've got snow and lots of it coming. We anticipate 1 to 2 feet in the mountains with 8 to 12 on the benches, 8 to 12 inches that is, and 4 to 8 inches in the valley areas. While the valleys will have the lowest amounts, will have the greatest impact, as that's where the majority of the population lives, and that's where they commute. Travel is going to be difficult, skiing will be very good, and avalanche impacts will increase for backcountry travelers. So if you have any questions, send us an email at nws.saltlakecity@noaa.gov. You can also find us on Facebook, and you can also see us on Tweet. Again, this is Brian McInerney, hydrologist with the National Weather Service. I appreciate your time for listening to this, and we'll go from there. Thank you very much.